Do you ever wonder? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. 40 days Etikaf Tasbihat at day 10. Allahumma inni asaluka bi asma'ikal husna. Ya Ali Madad. Shukr Hamdulillah. We have completed the 9th day of Etikaf. Today's tasbih is Allahumma inni asaluka bi asma'ikal husna, meaning that the most beautiful names belong to Allah, so call on Him by them. Surah 7, Ayat 180. When one is in love with someone, it is natural for her or him to call the beloved by different loving names. For example, we hear John, Janu, honey, and sweetheart. It is important to note that a person who has his or her identity in a particular name for 20 plus years changes to the name given by the lover. That name is very sweet to the beloved's ear. He or she wants to hear it again and again as it makes him or her happy. Similarly, Mawla has many beautiful names. However, one has to be truly in ishq with him to call him with different names, as said in the above mentioned reference. The most beautiful names belong to Allah, so call on Him by them. Surah 7, Ayat 180. It is up to one's ishq to choose a name for the beloved. When Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad
sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam,
he was actually witnessing all the miracles of Allah, so he was falling in deep love every moment. He felt his chest was crushed with happiness of witnessing all miracles and his manifestations. He wanted to share it with everyone. His feelings needed expressions, so he started praising Allah with his attributes like Kareem, Rahim, Rahman, and so on. Ahl-Zahir or Ahl-Shariat. Know these names as 99 names of Allah. Sufism is based on tariqat. A very common name used for Allah by Sufis is Hu. One might hear it as Allahu or Yahu. Ismaili tariqa is based on haqiqat, and we are blessed with the living Imam. In fact, everything in Ismaili tariqa is living and alive. Therefore, we are blessed with so many more names of Mawla that it is hard to keep count of them. For example, names of all Imams and Prophet are his names, his living names. Additionally, there are more names which are revealed to Mu'min Salik based on his or her level of understanding of the true knowledge and his ishq for Allah. It is interesting to note that a lover calls his beloved with sweet and loving names which evokes ecstasy in the beloved's heart. That sweetness and love leaves a mark on beloved's heart, and then an interesting phenomena happens. It was always the lover's calling the beloved with loving names due to his intense feelings of love for him without any expectations. But then, one day, beloved calls him too with a beautiful loving name. For example, Allah calls Hazrat Muhammad
sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam,
as Habibullah, meaning dear to him or dear to Aliullah. Subhanallah. For readers' knowledge, every prophet was given a beautiful name by their beloved, that is, Allah. Some names are as follows. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam was Safiullah, meaning the pure one of Allah. Hazrat Noah alayhi salam was Najibullah, meaning the distinguished servant of Allah, which can be understood as one who was attained salvation and can give salvation to others. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam was Khalilullah, meaning friend of Allah. Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Kalimullah, meaning one who converses with Allah. Hazrat Isa alayhi salam was Ru'Allah, meaning soul of Allah, the one who can blow Allah's soul in others. Now going back to history, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa, Habib-e Khuda,
Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam,
was overpowered by love of Allah. He was always praising Him, loving Him, thanking Him. It is commonly witnessed, even in the worldly relation, that one who is in love will keep talking of his beloved one way or the other. The reason is that the lover's heart sees such beauty in beloved that others are unable to see it. Same thing was witnessed by all companions of Prophet during his time. All close to him saw his happiness and wanted to feel the same pleasure of the highest paradise, the Rizwan. Each one of the Prophet's disciples wanted to experience the night journey Mi'raj, but they did not know how to fall in deep love just like the Master. So, the biggest question here is how to fall in love with him. Though we all might say we love our Mawla very much, but then there are degrees of ishq, stages of ishq, just as there are stages or steps in the true knowledge. It has already been established that there are steps a Mu'min has to climb to attain the closeness to Mawla. Everybody has to start somewhere. A student starts from grade 1 to the high school or may choose to go to future, that is, till the PhD in a given field. Similarly, an Ismaili child starts at Jamaat Khana, learns basic knowledge of religion at Religious Education Center, but it is his personal choice to continue his search and ishq, which can take him to the stages of fana fillah, meaning to be one with Allah. When a child doesn't go to school due to any reason, let it be hard work or fear of failure or dealing with peer pressure, regardless of all that, parents know that it is important for their child to go to school. So, they force him, which may not be appreciated by the child until later in his life. Similarly, our parents have done the hard work of teaching us the love of Jamaat Khana and love of our beloved Imam. Now being united as a group, reading this article and doing this etikaf is an evidence that we all want to go to the next stage. However, Nafse Amara, Surah 22, Ayat 53, constantly makes it challenging for us to stay mindful of Allah's name and His remembrance. It makes our worldly matters as issues of gigantic importance. If we take our attention for a single second away from it, to give it to our beloved Mawla, then our world is going to fall apart immediately. Our problems are so big and difficult that no one understands what we go through and so on. Our beloved Mawla, who lives in today's busy world and understands its pressures, says, please recite the holy salawat, Allahuma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. You are busy, but being busy is not a good reason to give up practice of your faith. But if you have difficulty, keep the tasbih with you and simply call on the tasbih for 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 30 seconds. Ya Allah, Ya Ali, Ya Muhammad. So your thoughts and your soul for that short time are looking at matters which are not material, because it will bring you happiness. I am certain of that. Please recite the holy salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. April 16, 2008. Alhamdulillah. We believe as a group that His name brings happiness in our heart. Therefore, we are united by this etikaf. The first step was to remember his name for seconds. Shukr, Alhamdulillah. We are going to devote our time and thoughts to say this tasbih 1,000 times today, telling him that Allahumma inni asaluka bi asma'ikal husna, which simply means that the most beautiful names belong to you, my beloved Mawla. So we call you with these names. Shukr, alhamdulillah. Today, we prepare our heart and mind to affirm that all beautiful names belong to Him and Him only. Beginning tomorrow, we will start with some other beautiful names of His. Ya Mawla, we call upon you with our energy and our hearts and minds. Please uplift our souls. Ya Mawla, we are very poor that we ask for your ishq from you. O Meherban Mawla, teach us your ishq so we never forget you for a single moment. Ya Mawla, bless us with the true knowledge and give ability to pay it forward to our Jamaat. Ya Mawla, bring peace in Alam Insaniyat. Ameen. Ilahi Ameen. In need of your prayers, your Ilmi friends.